2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer starts the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
We're only back by a couple, Luke, and so they really have a great opportunity to go out and chase down the leaders by day's end. It's a good opportunity, good scoring conditions today. I'm looking forward to the action.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. 5 feet coming up to the cup. I like the look of this. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Here we are at the second tee.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. Okay, time to return to the action.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
You're kidding me. Did he hold that? And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. Well, that's a handy shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up from about 100 yards. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's not what they were looking for.
A bit too much club there.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Oh, they were just feeling this from the get-go. That is how you do it. Phenomenal stuff. What a putt.
Teeing off here at the 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Just didn't drop. And this one will be for bogey. Now 8 shots back after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Second shot here on the 5th. This one looks to be heading towards the green. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. This hole is a par 3.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And there it goes from the sand. Let's return to live play now. A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Well, if he holds this, he's going to apply some serious pressure to Tony Finau. Finau will be saying, hey now.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
I think he's pulled this one. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This for par.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. He's currently tied for 12th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This hole is a long par 4. You like that, didn't you? Sitting at 2 under and moving ever so closer to the top 10. Choosing the 9-iron here. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And back to the play, shall we? And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
7 feet to the cup. nice looking putt. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And that will take him to 3 under. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Good looking shot, this. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Beautiful shot. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Here we have a par 5.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. A chance to move to 5 under par.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today. Looking good.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
This one might need to sit. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This is a par putt. Oh, that's frustrating. This one for bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Sitting at -4 in a share of 7th. Opting for the 9-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That should set up another chance. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's get back to it, shall we? Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. A bit long on that one. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
These are on rails, looking good.
Nicely holed. And for par. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's begin the 14th.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Nicely done. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold. Starting to look really good.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. That's well holed. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And down it goes.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. That's just inside the range.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Nice judge's speed. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And now 4 under for the tournament. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
This is on a stupendous line.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And let's have another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
They've holed it. That'll be for birdie.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Great shot. And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Birdied their last hole.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Okay, steady now. Putting for a par here. And there it is. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
From around 180 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
We need this one to bounce right. And he's safely on the green. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Ooh. And this one is for his par. And that signs off on today's round. And as they finish up their round, they find themselves in 6th place on the leaderboard.
Not a bad day's work. They start tomorrow in top 10, but the need to really get after those flags tomorrow if they want to be in contention, Luke.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.